So we are in chapter banking. We are in chapter banking. Banking is a business and bank is an institution. Bank behaves as an institution where business is done. Now what bank does? It safeguards your money. Safeguards your money. Second thing done by bank is lending money. When you have to take a loan, bank is providing you money. And the third thing done by bank is receiving money. Receiving money in different forms. Different form from people, like we'll discuss later on. Now rate of interest we are discussing. So rate of interest when you are depositing money in a bank is low, almost 4 to 4.25%. But if you are lending money, in that case rate of interest is high. Rate of interest is more. We have to pay more when we are lending money. Now when we are lending money, a loan can be educational loan, it can be house loan, or it can be car loan. Now if educational rate, loan rate we are discussing, consider this is R1, and if you are taking car loan, then consider rate of interest is R2. You will find that rate of interest for educational loan, if we are discussing, then rate of interest for educational loan is more and rate of interest for car loan is less. It is very much inconvincing, seems ridiculous, but the same thing is followed till now in India. Now we are going to discuss some topics related to banking. So now see, when recurring you are receiving money from a bank, money is received by bank, then we are paying less, and when we are lending money, then we have to pay more. Now we are going to discuss about different type of accounts. So first type of account is saving account, where we are depositing money. Second type of account is current account, that is basically utilized by businessmen. And third type of account is known as fixed deposit account. And fourth type of account is recurring deposit account. We'll in this chapter will confine to this topic only, recurring deposit account. So it is also known as RD. See, when we are depositing money in recurring deposit, then we can deposit 500 rupees per month, or we can deposit 2 lakh rupees per month, or 1 lakh rupees per month for certain number of months. So it depends on your capacity. So you are depositing money for that depends, you are depositing in bank or you are depositing in post office. Now question arises, how much we are depositing and how we are depositing. We are depositing it monthly. Maybe you are depositing for 3 months, minimum time period is 3 months, and you can deposit the money for 10 years even. 10 years. So it depends, you are depositing for 3 months or you are depositing for 10 years. In between, for 5 years also, 3 years you also can deposit. And then when time expires, consider you are depositing money for 3 months or you are depositing money for 10 years. The expiry date comes. So after 3 months or after 10 years, you are going to get certain amount. 3 months or 10 years, you are going to get certain amount, and that we will calculate. So this expiry date crosses, then you are getting a lump sum amount, which is also known as a maturity value. And if we have to calculate maturity value, then it is equivalent to, it will be equal to this maturity value will be equal to how much you have deposited in given time, amount deposited, and plus interest given by the bank or post office. Interest decided by bank or post office is actually decided by, this rate of interest is decided by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. It varies, it depends on RBI. How much interest rate is decided, that is decided by RBI. Now we are going to learn how to compute maturity value. Consider you have deposited a sum of rupees P monthly for n number of months, and rate of interest decided by RBI is, consider R%. So to compute the maturity value, first we will calculate how much amount is deposited. So amount deposited will be number of months and how much amount is deposited. So P into N. P is the amount deposited monthly and number of months are N. So it will be rupees PN. Now we'll calculate how much interest is given by bank or post office. So to calculate interest, we will use formula. It will be equal to amount deposited monthly into number of months deposited into number of months plus 1 divided by 2 into 12 into how much rate of interest is there, rate by 100. So your maturity value will be amount deposited plus interest. So it will be Pn plus Pn into n plus 1 divided by 2 into 12 into R by 100. So for your convenience, I am taking some examples. Consider money deposited monthly is rupees 5,000 and number of months considered is deposited for 5 years. So we are going to convert 5 years into months. So it will be 5 into 12, that is equal to 60 months. And consider rate decided by Government of India RBI is 4%. So at first we are going to calculate how much is the amount deposited. So amount deposited will be equal to 5,000 rupees per month into 60 months. It will be 3 lakh rupees. Now interest is to be calculated. So we'll use the same formula. So it will be 5,000 into number of months is 60 into 60 plus 1 divided by 2 into 12 into rate is how much? 4%. So it will be 4 by 100. So what will happen? This 12 will cancel 65 times, 2 will cancel 2 times. These 2 zeros will be cancelled by these 2 zeros. So your interest will come out as 550 into 5 into 61 into 2. 50 into 2 is equal to 100 into 5 in 1 is 5, 5 6 is 30. So your interest has come out as 30,500 rupees. So your maturity value will come out as amount deposited, that is equal to 3 lakh rupees plus interest 30,500. So it will be 3,30,500 rupees.